Pabst. They're racing in the first.
Pretty well from the inside. Caledonian Desire, busied out of the stalls, is looking for the early lead. Will cross Lord of the Foxes. Erupting Wave and Brightlink go up around those. Receiver is jammed up between Nangari and Naples Gem, and out deeper Mistulation. Further back on the rail, Lord of the Foxes with that pack, and they were followed. Getting back in behind them, King's Pleasure. Then came a Sign, who's dropped to the tail of the field, patiently ridden, and just up ahead of him, but a little deep on the track now, is Battle Regis, racing towards the crossing at the 1800 metre mark, and the Victorian Erupting Wave led by 2 lengths to the big fellow Brightlink, being joined by Nangari. Lord of the Foxes was third on the inside, or fourth with it, and then came Mistulation, nicely positioned, and then came Receiver on the inside of Caledonian Desire, followed by Naples Gem, a half length further back, nearly a length now to King's Pleasure. With it on the outside is Battle Regis, and 2 or 3 away last of all a Sign as they kick inside the 1600, and Erupting Wave showed the way by about a length and a half. Nangari and Lord of the Foxes. Then Mistulation around Brightlink from Receiver on the inside of Naples Gem pulling. They were followed then by Caledonian Desire as they pack again behind this leader. King's Pleasure with on the outside Battle Regis, and 2 to a Sign. They go towards the 1200 metre point now, about to link onto the side of the track, and the leader is Erupting Wave by a length to in second placing Nangari, Lord of the Foxes. Brightlink between it and Mistulation. Then about a length and a half away came on the outside Naples Gem. Receiver on the rail is held up in a pocket. Caledonian Desire at the 1000 was back about 4th last from King's Pleasure. He's off on a Sign with a very quick move around them, and Battle Regis attempting to go with him. They pack right up now. You'd cover them with a hanky as they race to the 800 metre mark. Erupting Wave led only 3/4 to Nangari. In third placing Mistulation, Lord of the Foxes. In the centre is Brightlink, and on the track out wider was Naples Gem. King's Pleasure's going to put a Sign 5 deep as they come to the turn. Then in behind those Receiver, and also there too is Caledonian Desire hooking around them, and then dropping out Battle Regis before the turn. Nangari heads Erupting Wave. Out wider Mistulation, which has had good support, went up to join them, and a Sign followed further back King's Pleasure. Then came on the inside Erupting Wave beaten. Then Caledonian Desire, 200 to go. Nangari, Mistulation, and a Sign is joining them with King's Pleasure, making a line of 4. A Sign and King's Pleasure will fight it out clear of the others. They're getting the upper hand together. King's Pleasure wearing down a Sign. King's Pleasure and a Sign. Mistulation third, but King's Pleasure wins the first. About 2 lengths to a Sign, Mistulation. They were followed by Receiver. Then Caledonian Desire, followed by Lord of the Foxes. Then Nangari in the next pack, including Battle Regis, with an Erupting Wave, Naples Gem, and Brightlink.
And the numbers as called by Ron Pabst in the first event at Morfettville in South Australia. Number 8, King's Pleasure, the winner, J. O'Connor. Second, 2, a Sign, J. Murray. And third, 3, Mistulation, K. Kello. 8, 2 and 3. The numbers as called in the first in Adelaide. The interim tote dividends, King's Pleasure should pay $4.35 and $1.30. A Sign to pay 80 cents, and Mistulation $1.90 interim totes after the first event. Race 2 in Adelaide.
And they're ready to go. Lily Antoinette moving around, starter on his stand, and they're ready for action. Race 1 here at Randwick. Stand by for a start. Should get them at any tick of the clock. Sinclair moves. Going towards the middle. Sinclair. Lily Antoinette, though, holds up the start now. Racing, missing it on the inside, Pagan Kiss, and Comic Relief is pig-rooted out of the barrier stalls, and how Cassidy has stayed aboard is a miracle. They travel 150, and Barrel Molass spears to the lead from What's Cooking. Sinclair is in third posse from Candida, Lily Antoinette, and then Bravery, followed then by Vivid Princess, Owen J. Lass. A length above, tailed off Pagan Kiss, and right out of it is the buck jumper, Comic Relief. They travel to the home corner, 500 to go, and Barrel Molass is the leader, a half length or so on What's Cooking. 2 lengths to Candida third, and on the outside about a half length away Sinclair. Then Lily Antoinette followed by Bravery. 300 out as they top the rise. What's Cooking ahead in front of Barrel Molass, and Sinclair called upon by Barker. She's finishing on nicely, and then Candida inside the 200, and it's What's Cooking about to be claimed by Sinclair, and then Barrel Molass on the inside, and running home fast. Bravery might beat them all. Here's Bravery on the outside, collaring Sinclair, and Bravery forges away. Bravery wins a length and 3/4. Sinclair, Lily Antoinette got up for third, followed by Barrel Molass, Candida, What's Cooking, and then buffed on the inside Owen J. Lass. Then Vivid Princess, about 50 metres to Pagan Kiss, and Comic Relief, a stablemate of the winner, has pig-rooted for nearly 100 metres after coming out of the barrier stalls. And how Jimmy Cassidy stayed aboard is an absolute miracle.
Well, I think the fact that he stayed aboard is because he's a magnificent horseman, but still, it's a hard way to earn your money. Numbers as called by Ian Craig on the first event in Sydney, 8, 13 and 2. Number 8, Bravery, the winner. 13, Sinclair, second, and 2, Lily Antoinette, third. 8, 13 and 2, race 1 in Sydney.
Waiting for Cargo Road to settle. Grey Kingdom behaves well. Starter again back onto his ladder. Presses the button, and there they go. Hit again, Benny got the best of the start and leads about a halfling settling down from General Dundee, Cargo Road and Grey Kingdom, and then comes Crown Joker. A line of about 5, not far back is Sir Success, and on the inside next is Outrigger. A Lincoln Tire Star beaten for pace, so too Brintex, and 2 lengths to Chinese Manor as they gallop towards the 600, and to hear Sir Success in the centre. General Dundee 3 deep and Outrigger on the inside going together, 2 lengths on Grey Kingdom. A length hit again, Benny, followed by Crown Joker, and then comes Brintex and Lincoln Tire Star, Cargo Road, and last of all Chinese Manor homeward bound. Outrigger on the inside leads narrowly over Sir Success. A link Crown Joker getting a clear passage now, and then Grey Kingdom and Kintyre Star running on well. At the 200, Outrigger is the leader from Kintyre Star, who's running home nicely with Crown Joker, and Kintyre Star and Crown Joker come away. Kintyre Star ahead in front of Crown Joker, holding him, getting close to home, and Kintyre Star is going to win. Kintyre Star from Crown Joker, third Outrigger, then Grey Kingdom, hit again Benny, Brintex and Chinese Manor. General Dundee dropped out of it, followed by Sir Success, and last of all was Cargo Road.
Johnny Marshall successful in the second race in Sydney. Numbers as called by Ian Craig, 10, 2 and 11. Number 10, Kintyre Star, the winner. Second, number 2, Crown Joker, NW Tiley. And third, number 11, Outrigger, P. Cudahy. 10, 2, 11 as called in race 2 in Sydney. The third event, and we'll come to that in a moment, but Kintyre Star showing $2.50 and $1.10 on the tape. These are the interim tape dividends for race 2.
Iglesias also a little towy. Outside of those, they're a pretty well-behaved bunch. They're all set now. Ready for action. They're off on the second of the day, on Oaks Day, and away quickly, Regal for me. Norgwin Comet showing good toe out deep on the track, and with them too, Speedy Cheval. Prince Travolta driving through. Iglesias is there. So too on settling down, True Lord is fairly prominent. There's a riderless horse. One of the riders has been tipped off as going up towards the leading division. Rum Dancer next, followed then by Court Cobbler. With them, Scotch Capers. That riderless horse is racing deeper. The leaders further back in the field. Baron down. Beau George is well back in the field. The one that's lost the rider, I think, is Struan Bell, possibly. Well back behind them, Beau George, as they come to the turn. Baron down, getting back in the field. With it, Abacado, Speedy Cheval, and a long last in the all-white Justa Cobber. Now, this riderless horse has gone deeper, the leaders, which are Regal for me and Prince Travolta. Norgwin Comet runs up inside of the riderless horse, and with those two is Avon Cloud, followed then by Scotch Caper. Then came further back in the pack on the outside, Norgwin Comet. Scotch Caper is still battling away. Then Abacado and Beau George, the riderless horse, racing up to join Regal for me, which has gone to the front. Now will it keep away from this horse? It's cutting back in front of it. Scotch Caper is rocketing home down the outside. The riderless horse not causing any problems, and Scotch Caper will get up and win. Avon Cloud got second. Third, Regal for me, Beau George. They were followed by Speedy Cheval, a huge run. Abacado next. Rum Dancer, Baron down. Prince Travolta and Justa Cobber and Court Cobbler back there, with Norgwin Comet and Iglesias towards the tail.
Well, I think we were fairly fortunate there with that riderless horse keeping out of the way. There you can see it going first past the post, but the numbers are 9, 12 and 13 as called by Ron Paps. Number 9, Scotch Caper, ridden by Gavin Eads, former Melbourne rider. Second, number 12, Avon Cloud, D. McAvoy. And third, number 13, Regal for me, K. Callow. 9, 12 and 13. There are the interim totes for race 2. Scotch Caper $14.40 and $2.80. Avon Cloud 75 cents, and Regal for me $1.65. 9, 12, 13 across the line. Race 2 in Adelaide.
Racing this time, and King of Brooklyn jumped only fairly. Catchman away well, and so was Cameronic showing speed, but Gary's Jester from the inside will burn through and beat them all for early pace, led by about 3 on settling from Chamfer, and then Colourful Comment, followed then by Serendipity. With that division, Rash Ruler, Cameronic after jumping well is trapped deep and going up there in that pack, Smart Kingdom. Also in that division too was Catchman. Further back behind Smart Kingdom as they come to the turn to the 600 was Mighty Verdict. They were followed further back back behind them by King of Brooklyn, who dropped to the tail of the field. Danish Saint running up into midfield, but before the turn, Gary's Jester led by 5, running to the 400. Colourful Comet has had the unenviable task of doing all the chasing. 2 lengths to Chamfer, Cameronic under the stick, Serendipity. Danish Saint followed by Smart Kingdom, and then Rash Ruler followed by Mighty Verdict, and then further back in the field behind them, King of Brooklyn, and last of all, Catchman, but Gary's Jester is clear. It's getting tired. Cameronic is starting to motor home. It's a different Cameronic today. It didn't find any trouble whatsoever, and it's going to win and win comfortably. 2.5 on the line to Smart Kingdom. Gary's Jester found the big Morphettville's roomy, spacious course too much for him. Mighty Verdict flashed up with Serendipity and Danish Saint. Rash Ruler, then King of Brooklyn making ground from Chamfer. Colourful Comment further back to Catchman towards the tail.
Well, Cameronic coming home all over the top of them and scoring an easy win. Number 4, Cameronic, Please Shepherd, the winner. 12, Smart Kingdom, Ricky Barone second, and third was number 8, Gary's Jester, ridden by Ricky Peach, 4, 12 and 8. And the interim dividends, Cameronic 260 and 85, Smart Kingdom 175, Gary's Jester 85 cents, 4, 12 and 8, race 3 in Adelaide as called by Ron Papps.
From the inside, got the best of the start from Blue Regent, left ashore in the third posse, then Essential, Rajamar wide out, and dropping out to last, only 3 from the lead, Goragilla Creek. At the end of 200 metres, no jockey keen to lead here, particularly Carmody on 4 Papa, and Blue Regent on the outside. Goes to the front, 3/4 4 Papa, 3/4 on the outside, left ashore, and 3 deep Rajamar. A length the Goragilla Creek, and Essential drops out to last. They run to the first corner near the 1100 metres, and Blue Regent pulling fiercely by a length on Rajamar, 1 out now second. A length the 4 Papa on the inside of left ashore, just over a length's gap to Goragilla Creek, and at his quarters on the outside, Essential. No variation as they work to the side and go to the crossing at the 850, and the grey Blue Regent, a length and a half on Rajamar. Dittman had a quick peep over the left side and to the right on Rajamar. A length away, third 4 Papa, ahead on the outside, being left ashore, and the joint tail enders, Goragilla Creek and Essential. To the 600 metres they gallop, and the pilot is Blue Regent. He's being allowed rein now. He's nearly 2 lengths on Rajamar. Third is another length and a half away, 4 Papa from left ashore the outside. Essential second last, Goragilla Creek trails into the stretch at the 350, and Rajamar goes after Blue Regent, almost level as Rajamar. A length away next, 4 Papa getting out, followed by Essential, and then left ashore. Rajamar passes the 200, kicks away from Blue Regent. On the outside, Essential, and then 4 Papa and left ashore, but it's all Rajamar. Inclined to shift his ground to shade, but Rajamar's going to win it easily. Rajamar first, all for minors. We've got Essential wide out, Goragilla Creek and Blue Regent, nothing between that trio. Then 4 Papa and left ashore was last.
It'll be 1 and a photo after the running of race 3 in Sydney. Number 1, Rajamar, ridden by Mick Dittman first, and the judge will call for a photo for second. It's very tight between Essential, Blue Regent and Goragilla Creek. And here's the replay now with Rajamar getting the upper hand, and on he goes to victory. Number 1, Rajamar, successful in race number 3 on the card, the Adam Lindsay Welter. OK, that's the situation after the third event in Sydney. We'll return now to Sandown Park to take a look at the horses in the mounting yard for the
action. They're off. Overland Boy jumped with them. A little slow to begin the jumper. Mutual Boy, French Border, no early speed away well. Lovey Mine, Yours, Mine, Ours, Golden Cossack jumped well. So did Classic, who's going to burn straight to the front. Overland Boy away with those from Delonte and Tumby Downs, and they were followed just in behind by the Victorian Sly Habit, Stormy Cato. Then Morgan Star, Egg Him On, followed further back in the field by Brogan. Around the outside, Silver Paddy on the rail. Manor Jet, Merry Mixture in trouble, was pratted back through the field. It's dropped right back to last after severe interference, and Egg Him On got back there with him. French Border was a mile back out of ground, and so was Zoom Cloud. They're a long way off the lead at the 1,000-metre mark, where Classic Coup is plain sailing, led by 2.5 to in second placing Golden Cossack, inching closer. Overland Boy covers third ahead of Yours, Mine, Ours, with 800 to go from Delonte, Lovey Mine, and they were followed then by Sly Habit, and further back Tumby Downs ridden along, so is Stormy Cato. It's inside. Walgan Star midfield with Silver Paddy, and a break in the field of 3 or 4 lengths. Drumroll being passed by French Border, then Zoom Cloud making a little bit of ground from Brogan. Mutual Boy, Merry Mixture, and Manor Jet as it tailed off last. 400 to go, Classic Coup giving them something to chase, led now from second placing Golden Cossack, who comes away from the rail behind to make its claim. Yours, Mine, Ours moves to third ahead of Overland Boy. Then further back, Sly Habit and Delonte out wide with Lovey Mine and Stormy Carter getting up near the inside. Here comes the flashy chestnut Golden Cossack after Classic Coup, who fights back. Nothing else a chance. Golden Cossack, the outside Classic Coup. Jay Let's getting plenty out of the Cossack. And Golden Cossack and Let'sy back in city business. Wins it from Classic Coup, Stormy Cardo, French Border, a big run. Wogan Star, Lovey Mine and Zoom Cloud, Delonte together. Yours, Mine, Ours in that heap with Drumroll, the Roll Overland Boy. Mutual Boy, then Tumby Down, Sly Habit. Further back in the field, Brogan, Silver Paddy, Merry Mixture After Trouble, and Manager tailed off.
And the numbers as called by Ron Paps in Adelaide 3, 6 and 13. Number 3, Golden Cossack. And good to see Johnny Letts back in the winner's circle. Number 6, second, Classic Coup, Alf Matthews. And third was number 13, Stormy Carto, Jay O'Connor. 3, 6 and 13 as called by Ron Paps. And the approximate tote dividends, the interim totes, Golden Cossack 325 and 115. Classic Coup 125. Stormy Carto 425. 3, 6 and 13 as called over the line race 4 in Adelaide. The big one's 5. It's the Australasian Oaks over 2,000 metres, and the scratching is number 17, Bain Marie. A field of 16, Shackle, $1.95 and $1. Send Me an Angel, $2.50 and $1.30. 3, Miss Muffet, $8.75 and $2.40. 4, Evandale Star, $2.90 and $1.10. 5, Flaming Wonder, $5.25 and $2.10. 6, Dame Vengeance, $8.90 and $2.25. 7, Happy View, $8.85 and $1.85. 8, Devise, $6.20 and $2. 9, Sean's Sister, $15.95 and $3.60. Number 10, Asberg, $4.85 and $1.05. 11 is Reside, $17.70 and $4. 12, Amelia, $51.10 and $7.30. 13, Aces Supreme, $43.30 and $7.70. 14 is Convictuate Lady, $44.20 and $7.20. 15, Mystic Magic, $41.40 and $7.05. And 16, Sovereign Wonder, $78 and $14.45. Almost $40,000 in the win pool, $22,000 in the place pool for the Australasian Oaks Race 5 at Morphettville at 3:30. Let's go back to Sanjay Patterson.
And away. Not a bad break on the inside. My Day actually best to begin. Away nicely was Ponchielli. Now Dittman's riding My Day with the whip. He's obviously desperate to lead. And it's about 3/4 of a length clear at the judge. My Day over Ponchielli. Third, Tranmere, and then Orchestration followed by Hasty. Linden pretty wide out aboard Heroic Blaze. Then Laura Bider. Further back, Perfect Jet. Jabba Hutt on the inside, second last, and last of all is Bijou. As they turn out of the straight and travel along by the 2,000 metres, and My Day left alone in front by a bit over a length on Orchestration. Third position, Heroic Blaze getting in closer now. A half length it is on the outside of Tranmere. A length to Ponchielli, then Hasty on the inside of Laura Bider. Third last being Perfect Jet. At his girth on the outside, Sabijou and Jabba Hutt last about 8 to 10 lengths from the leader, My Day. As they work over the crossing at the 1600 and head to the back of the course, and there's no change. And the leader, My Day. A length and 3/4 Orchestration. 1.5 then coming Heroic Blaze. Nearly a length to Tranmere on the inside. Midfield, Ponchielli, followed by Hasty, Laura Bider. Then on the inside, Perfect Jet. Second last, Sabijou, and last of all being Jabba Hutt. So Les Bridge trained horses running first and last as they go to the 1200. My Day in front. A length and 1/4 Orchestration in close attendance. Third posse is Heroic Blaze, followed a neck back by Tranmere on the rails. Then Ponchielli over Hasty. Further back then comes Laura Bider. A couple, Perfect Jet. Second last, Sabijou, and last of all is Jabba Hutt. So in this pattern, they run to the High Street side at the 900 metres, and My Day 3/4 Orchestration edging a little closer. Third posse is Heroic Blaze, who's 3 deep now, followed by Tranmere. Saving every inch of ground is Johnston on Tranmere. On his outside, Ponchielli, then Laura Bider. Hasty's not travelling well, followed by Sabijou, and then comes Jabba Hutt starting to make some ground, and last of all is Perfect Jet. At the 600 and past it, and My Day's in front, but Dittman's riding him hard. A half length the break on Orchestration. A length away in the third position is Heroic Blaze. Ponchielli next, and Tranmere getting a beautiful run away from the rails now. As they turn the corner at Orchestration ahead, My Day, Tranmere. Ponchielli comes into it, and a length further back, Jabba Hutt. 250 to go, and Ponchielli, beaten in the Hawkesbury Cup on Wednesday, is the leader here today. My Day won't run on from Orchestration and Tranmere, but Ponchielli, it's Ponchielli well in front and looks in no danger. Great battle for minor placings. Tranmere, My Day and Orchestration, but Ponchielli wins easily. Ponchielli from My Day. Orchestration or Tranmere for third, and then came Laura Bider, Jabba Hutt, Sir Bijou, Heroic Blaze, a long margin, Perfect Jet, and last Hasty.
And in Sydney, it'll be 8, 1 and a photo by the look of it. Number 8 will be the winner, and that is Ponchielli. Second placing going to number 1, My Day. and a photo for third, and those in the photo were Orchestration number 3 and number 9 Tranmere. The approximate dividends for race 5.
I've got Lark's Legs myself, so they're racing in Adelaide. Let's have a look at that.
With all that much early speed, Combituate Lady getting back in the field, and so too is Reside on settling. And from the coveted inside alley, the Sydney filly Evandale Star works to the lead, going to the 1800 and passing it now. A bit of shuffling back in the field, and one of them got into trouble. It was Jam Back Sovereign Wonder towards the tail, but the leader now, as they work along the far side, is Amelia. She's going to keep the pace on nice and generously as they work along the far side, 2.5 to Evandale Star, followed further back behind those then by Mystic Magic third. Getting through along the inside, Miss Muffet, the Western Australian filly, followed by Send Me an Angel. Sean's Sister was next, and they were followed then over on the inside, making a little bit of headway, Shackle, and back there with a Dame Vengeance, and they were followed by Combituate Lady. Working into the picture between horses ahead of them, Send Me an Angel. They were followed further back along the inside now by Asberg, who's got right up on the inside of horses. Around the outside of it was Happy View. Flaming Wonder is caught a little deep. There's another one even deep around the outside of it as they work to the side, and that's Aces Supreme with under 1,000 to go. Well back in the field at that point as they come down the side of the track now was Sovereign Wonder, who's one of the last, and up there with it too. But well off the lead was Devise, although she's starting a move, and dropping to the tail of the field is Reside. A jam-packed field as they race before the turn to the 600. Amelia under full pressure, being joined by Sean's Sister. Combituate Lady, the bolter, goes up out very deep, and there's another one with them there too as they come before the turn. That's Dame Vengeance, and in that pack was on the inside Send Me an Angel, getting away from the rail. Happy View looking to get through. Flaming Wonder is now starting to work up out deep, and she's going to the leaders in a twinkling. Sean's Sister headed off now by Flaming Wonder and also Shackle, and further back Evandale Star. They were followed further back by Reside and Send Me an Angel as they work down. It's going to be a tight go yet again. Evandale Star getting up on the inside with them. Flaming Wonder and Send Me an Angel is battling on, and so is Shackle. Shackle grabbed by Send Me an Angel, then Evandale Star, and Send Me an Angel. A bonny filly wins the Schweppes Oaks. Second home Shackle, third home Evandale Star, fourth Flaming Wonder. Dame Vengeance next, close up Happy View. They were followed then by Miss Muffet, then came Amelia, then Sovereign Wonder, a good run under the circumstances. Further back behind those Reside, Combituate Lady, Asberg. They were followed by Sean's Sister, well back to Mystic Magic. Amongst the last couple home Reside, but pulling up quickly over the line, and back with it was Aces Supreme.
Well, a great finish to the Australasian Oaks in Adelaide, and Send Me an Angel number 2. Another success to Colin Hayes. He's had a great day at Sandown, a great day at Morphettville too, taking out the big race. 2 Send Me an Angel, Jimmy Courtney. 1 Shackle, second Johnny Letts, and third number 4 Evandale Star, ridden by Shane Dye, as called by Ron Paps. Send Me an Angel, $2.50 and $1.10. Shackle, $1. Evandale Star, 90 cents, 2, 1 and 4 after race 5 in Adelaide.
Scratchings 4 and 13.
Protest Brisbane dismissed.
Set to go now. Off and racing, and Parlour from the inside came out a little slowly and not all that fast to begin. Excited and Spinning Snow and La Serene, the early leaders. Minuetto Rouge hurrying forward, followed by Simply Fine, and then Glory Days and wide out Miss Carrioi. On the rails is Parlour, then August Wind, Nandy Ray, Winged a Prayer second last, on her inside last Excited. 800 to go, and Spinning Snow leads the way, one off the rail. She is 3/4 to a half length on La Serene. 2 away in the third position, Glory Days. A length further back is Minuetto Rouge on the inside. One to Miss Carrioi, and then Simply Fine. Parlour snookered over August Wind, Nandy Ray, Winged a Prayer, and Excited is last, back about 8 from the lead. On the corner, 500 metres to go. La Serene on the inside, just shading Spinning Snow. A length the Glory Days, followed wider out by Miss Carrioi, and then comes Minuetto Rouge, and a length wider out is at this stage August Wind, and here's Winged a Prayer coming down the outside with a well-timed run at the 200, and Winged a Prayer has taken the lead narrowly from Glory Days. August Wind followed by Nandy Ray, starting to challenge Winged Prayer, but Winged Prayer just in front. Nandy Ray trying a hard out. Winged Prayer hanging on, she'll just win it. Winged Prayer a half head to Nandy Ray. She shifted the ground to Winged Prayer on the last 50. Third was August Wind, followed by Simply Fine, Excited, Parlour, then Minuetto Rouge, Glory Days, Miss Carrioi, Spinning Snow, and last La Serene.
A tight one in Sydney, but the numbers as called by Ian Craig, 10, 11 and 7. Number 10, Winged Prayer. Malcolm Johnston first. 11 Nandy Ray C. Carmody second, and 7 August Win Noel Barker in third placing, 10, 11 and 7, but certainly the leader drifted out a bit over the last bit, so it'll be interesting to see if there's anything more over that. Winged Press.
Now the rider of Looking Back has dismounted, and they're attempting to get the filly in without him. At a tidy start to Aladdin's Idol came out running, so did Garrison, and away very quickly the little filly Lazarette out deep on the track. She's burning the turf. Going after is Carpstad, and driving through too as they settle fully is Looking Back, who now goes to the lead. Aladdin's Idol with it. Then came Garrison, followed by Retainer. Going between horses, so is Mighty Dear. They were followed just in behind them by Toy's Daughter. Oh, it got a check there, Garrison, and dropped back sharply at the 800. And going past it with Toy's Daughter, and also going through there was Legend Bearer. They were followed further back in the field, held up for room, Wolver Action. Well back behind them, Neo Classic, and last on the swing for home is Leolada. It's the Vane Papa filly, Lackenbach just the leader, but here comes Carpstad out deep on the track, and Aladdin's Idol between them. They were followed further back in the field, out wide by Retainer, who hasn't enjoyed much luck, neither's Garrison, and working through the pack is Mighty Dear, but Carpstad sailed to the lead of the 200, drew 3 in front. Looking Back is trying hard, but running home is Mighty Dear down the outside, but it's Carpstad in front, and Carpstad pulling out plenty. It's C.S. Hayes once again, Wolver Action rocketing home on the inside, but it's Carpstad's National Stakes. It wins it well. 4 lengths to Wolver Action, Mighty Dear. They were followed by Toy's Daughter, Legend Bearer, and Neo Classic together. Then came Aladdin's Idol, followed by Retainer. They were followed by Leolada, then Lazarette, and Looking Back, and last in after no luck was Garrison.
Yes, he's very good, Carpstad. An easy win, numbers 2, 4 and 6 as called by Ron Paps, and the big double for Jimmy Courtney and Colin Hayes. Carpstad, Jay Courtney, the winner, number 2. 4, Wolver Action, P. Shepherd second. 6, Mighty Dear, Gary Doughty third, and you can completely forget about the run of Garrison. He was poleaxed at about the 700 metre mark. Let's take a look at the approximate dividends for the next event, and your commentator for the Expressway Stakes is Ian Craig. The distance is 1200.
Steady on for a second. Rondak stands better. They're off this time. It was a beautiful start. And Rondak, one of the best to begin. Picata away well. Just Blooming Ease back in the field. Gamble on Me racing through. Now, third last, the favourite At Sea, and the second last is Diamond Shah. Not much between first and last at the end of about 400 metres. Gamble on Me on the inside. Rondak just showing the way from Picata. A length further back, Just Blooming At Sea on the inside. And only a head away on the outer being Diamond Shah. Down to the 700 metres. And Gamble on Me in front. Not a lot of speed on. A half length the break on Rondak. 3 deep is Picata. A length of the favourite At Sea. Badly snookered from Diamond Shah in the middle. And 3 wide is Just Blooming. On the turn for home now. Gamble on Me is the leader. About a neck on Rondak. Wider out is Picata. He can't get clear on At Sea. Followed by Diamond Shah, and Just Blooming is running one heck of a race. At Sea still can't get clear as they go past the 300. And Just Blooming is zooming down the middle of the track. Has taken the lead. Diamond Shah's after it. At Sea's into the clear now, but Diamond Shah coming home like a real champ. She's taken the lead. At Sea is going after Diamond Shah now. At Sea flying at Diamond Shah. They hit it all. At Sea's lunged at Diamond Shah right on the line. It's a close one. At Sea has come home like a rocket when he saw daylight. He's lunged at Diamond Shah, made it awfully tight, and then Just Blooming, Picata, Rondak, and Gamble on Me.
Well, this is a terrific photo in race 6 in Sydney, and there's very little in this. And there you can see by the freeze frame of the finish, At Sea and Diamond Shah. Well, there's hardly a breath between.